Let's take a moment and we'll walk through the Bluetooth settings menu on Pioneer's DEH-X4800BT. So from any source, I'm going to touch the telephone button here. And we know that we're connected to the Nexus 5 phone. Let's roll along until we get to the Bluetooth settings. Let's see here. Here we go, Bluetooth settings. We'll press enter. First thing we see is our device list. We'll press enter there. I have an iPhone 5 that's been connected here. I also have a Nexus 5. We have a star beside the Nexus 5 because that's the active device. We'll go back, roll over to the next setting, which is delete device. So you can connect a number of different devices to the head unit, and maybe you have friends in and out of the car who have connected their phones. You can get rid of those phones that have been connected if you want to by going into the list, choosing a phone, and pressing enter to delete that device. We'll roll over to the next setting, which is auto connection on. Most people want to leave auto connection on. This means when you come back to your car after you've taken a drive, the phone and the head unit will find one another and automatically reconnect. If you don't want that to happen, you can choose to switch it off, but most people will want to keep auto connection turned on. We'll roll over to the next setting, which is visible. If you want to connect a phone to the head unit, the head unit needs to be visible to the phone. You can turn that visibility on or off if you want to. We'll roll over to the next setting, which is the PIN code. Most modern phones don't require a PIN code to connect to the head unit. If you do need a PIN code, the default code is 0000. You can change that PIN code here to another number if you want to, but again, most modern phones won't require a PIN code to connect to the head unit. Let's roll over to the next setting, which is device information. We press enter here. You can see what the name of the head unit that you should be looking for when you go to connect to the head unit. That's the name of it. Other information about the device. And right now, guest mode is turned on. This means that we have two phones connected at the same time here. If a third phone attempts to connect, that third phone will bump one phone out and automatically connect to the device. That's what guest mode means. If you don't want that to happen, you can switch guest mode off. And this means you would have to manually connect a third device to the head unit if you want it. If you want devices to automatically connect to the system, you can switch that guest mode on. We'll roll over to the next setting, which is auto pairing on. Auto pairing is for selected iPhones. The first time you plug a selected iPhone into the USB port right here, the system and the head unit and the phone will find one another and generate a pairing code, and they can automatically be connected if you want to do that. You can switch auto pairing on or off right here. It works on selected versions of iOS on iPhones. Let's roll over to the next setting, which is back around to our device list. At any time, you can exit this menu by pressing the band button to escape.